What's up, guys? It's November 17th, 2025. We're going to do a 10-minute breakdown of E-mini where we talk about trap traders, second legs, and market context. So bears got a nice double top. That led to a sell-off and then a small rally at the end of the day. What's the market cycle? It's breakout, channel, trading range. So there's a couple market cycles going on. Let's talk about this one real quick, and I'll show you the bigger time frame market cycle. So today we had a trading range. Right around there, I guess. Okay, so we had a trading range for the majority of the day, and then it broke out. Didn't quite get the measure moved down, but bears got a nice leg too. So trading range, breakout. You could say the breakout starts below the EMA. You could say this is the breakout. The breakout starts here. Leg one, pull back, leg two, pull back, leg three. And then this entire leg also has 3 legs. So leg one, pull back, leg two, pull back, leg three. Or you could even say leg one, pull back, leg two. So trading range, market breakout, resets the market cycle. We have 2 opposite bars here. So now we're channeling for several legs lower. And then we have a sell-off and a rally. So that puts us into a trading range because it's a micro channel against the micro channel. Let's go over the weekly chart. Weekly chart looks kind of good for bears. Now we have 4 bear bars in a row. This is somewhat of a pullback. Like one deep pullback, like two. China channel, the bears are trying to channel lower, but we haven't gone past this week's low yet. Daily chart on the right, leg one, pull back leg two. In the previous videos, I mentioned how, what to take below. Here's the final target for the leg one, leg two move for the bears. I was just looking at the bear bars on this chart as well. So look, every bear bar rally, bear bar rally, bear bar rally. We had a bear bar, a huge bear bar. Still led to a rally, but bears are now slowly getting follow through. Still a lot of overlap with this day right here. That brings us to today's chart. Okay, we have a gap down, sells off and then rallies. Bar one, follow through bar two, bar three. It's first reversal from bars 1 and 2. Bulls bought that. It was a pullback and they made a scalp. I actually bought this on the options account. I exited right around here and then I shorted right around here. And then I added to my position up here and I held till 55-ish. I still missed a couple legs down, but I had a nice profitable day today. So good strong starts to the week. Just trying to keep, I'm still looking for the leg twos. When I traded this, it was a leg two of this, then this entire structure could get a leg two, so I added here. But then I saw this structure, 38 through 43, 44. I was like, that's strong enough to get a leg two. And then I was unsure if this was going to be a third leg down, so I exited here because there's also an inside bar. But then again, this structure from the high of 52 to the low of 55 got its own 2-3 legs down. So I could have made a little bit more, but I did still have a nice profitable day. I was counting leg one, pull back leg two, pull back leg three. And that's where I got a little bit hesitant at the new low of the day because this low right here, 22.23, new low, led to a rally. Then we came right around here. Kind of a weak double bottom, but bulls tried to rally and then it failed. So I guess the trap was there. Trap bulls selling out of longs. Big bar 53, 54, could fall to 55. 3 bars in a row at a new low, shot to get second leg down, but it is what it is. I thought that was climatic at the time, so I exited. So anyways, gap down, rally. So I took that trade and that trade today was profitable on the options account. I'm playing futures really slow right now. Yeah, I want to get to 5 accounts and then get them all up to the payout and then just make $200 a day and just try and keep the accounts all alive 2026. Sells off and then rallies. 2 bars in a row. Bar 3, first pullback, bulls buy that and they get it like 2, 5, and 6. 5 and 6 look strong enough for a at least some sort of follow through, but ends up being a 2-bar reversal with bars 5 and 6 ends up being a 2-bar reversal. Why is that like that? It's a little better. And then they get followed through 7 and 8. 6, 7, 8. Sean's to get second leg down. Bar 9, first reversal for this. And you can short the high of 9 and almost make 1R on bars 10 and 11. Now we have a gap down with a rally and now a sell off. So training range behavior, we go sideways for a little bit. Bullish try 3 times to make a new high, like 1, pull back 2, pull back 3. Ends up becoming a wedge top, and that sells off from 17 to 20. What is that? 16 to 22. Then this structure gets a leg 2. It's a very deep pullback past breakout points. Not that strong because this is more bearish structure. I said that kind of funny. This is more bearish structure because it broke the low and then reversed, but bulls would want this to be something like that. Anyways, rally 23 through 30. I started adding to my shorts up here. I saw this. So this was not bullish structure. This is bearish structure. So higher low. All right, higher low. Yep, and we're in. Wow, I'm losing my train of thought today. It's a bear regime. We're below the higher time frame EMA, and then they get to break out 38 through 41. Market goes sideways. Becomes a bear flag under the EMA 53, 51, 2. Rallies and then sells off 53, 54, 55. Strong bear bars, good enough to get second leg down, and they do get a brief second leg 57, 58. But then this entire structure here gets its own second leg down 61, 62, and the low of 63. You can short the high of 63 and make a very quick 1-hour scalp, and the market goes sideways. So what's the market cycle again? Breakout, channel, trading range. Now we're gonna wait for a breakout either direction, and then it repeats itself. So some trades today, I think you could scalp here. That's a harder trade because the bars move kind of fast the first 30 minutes a day. They're usually racing to support resistance. Here's 3 legs down. You can take this short here with a stop here or a 1-hour stop. Target the 8 low or the 9 low, depending on how quick you want to scalp. You could do it again. I think that's quite difficult to scalp here, exit, scalp here, exit. But in theory, you could do it. So you're shorting pullbacks because even if you shorted the high, the sell. So bar 9 closes on its high, so it's already in the sell zone of the bar. But bar 11 closes just below the midpoint, so maybe you put a limit order at the sell zone, you get filled on 12, and you make your 1-hour quickly. And then this structure gets a second leg down. This is a hard leg to trade because in reality, if you were looking for like 1 pullback and 2, you would get stopped out. Then 24 happens. Okay, are you going to buy 24 closing right below the EMA? Then it starts to get follow through, and by the time you decide to buy the close, it reverses on you. So, still possible to make a quick scalp, but I think this was a hard leg to trade. Here, you get the breakout, there's a pullback. You get the breakout, there's a pullback. Breakout, shallow pullback, but this is just a rally that reverses. So, and then we get a good bear leg down, 38 through 41. Market goes sideways. Doesn't really rally too far high, so if you're trading 50% pullback, you wouldn't get in. But if you're going to short maybe the sell zone of 45 with a 1-hour stop, you'd get that target quickly. Or you could short the low 2, 53. I think that's a hard short because it's right at the low of the day. Many ways to get in, but what's important is we look for momentum, we look for a pullback, and we look for then the entry somewhere here, and then you catch that leg 2 down. That's exactly what I've been doing. It's been working out. 52 to 55, 3 bars down with a gap right below the swing low. So that's trap bulls, limit order bulls are trapped here. They sell out, and that creates enough selling pressure for the leg down. And even the bulls had tradable legs. I think this is hard, but leg 1, pull back 2, pull back 3. So maybe you don't buy 73 because it could just as easily sell off. But then you see 75, 76, 77 is a reversal, so it's a pullback. All pullbacks are reversal attempts, and then 78 is your 1-hour scalp because you buy right on here, your stop's down here. There's your target. So not too bad, not too bad. A lot of scalps. We got a swing today. Let me know how you guys did. I'll talk to you later. Thank you for your time. Bye.